You know who you are. I hope you watch this video, you sack of fanciness. We know that this is garbage. If any of you guys seen RoboCop, this is the jack RoboCop would own. And this thing will saw through a freaking tree in seconds. So not to me, because like I said, I check this stuff. We're not gonna go through the pain of unwinding this and see if it's any good. I'll do that later. My bag has some dirt, in case you wanted to like grow some vegetables while you're out there or something else. Well, I'm Ryan from Off-Road Addiction, and we're just gonna talk about some different recovery equipment. Most of it is gonna be what I use. We do a lot of 101 and 201 events through the store. This is a big deal. So this ARB's new jack. A couple of my friends got these, and I've had a couple customers buy them. They're not for the faint of heart, but I tell you what, they're pretty awesome. If any of you guys seen RoboCop, this is the jack RoboCop would own. Really love this product. A couple more things I bring with me. These soft bags. This will be my like tool kit. All kinds of goodies in here. This is one of my favorite saws. We sell these though, but the big boy, it's called the silky big boy. And this thing will saw through a freaking tree in seconds. You don't even need a chainsaw. What else we got in here? Got another gigantic D-ring, socket sets. You know, you can even get, we got some U-joints. Just stuff you can do on the trail to, you know, if you get in some trouble, you can get yourself out of there. So I know this is my tool bag. I bought this bag probably in like 2005, 2006. Mine's Warren. Warren's probably one of my favorite like winch systems for sure. And they have some good recovery equipment. And like I said, so it's 2020, let's say 05. So like this bag's probably, you know, 14, 15 years old. So I'll just give you a quick run through. Like I said, I like ARB also, and then cost effective move is like the Rugged Ridge, just a bunch of different platforms. So this would be the down and dirty. So we got some gross rags, you know, just in case you want to wipe your hands. Like clearly I've wiped my hands on these guys before. A strap like this. Clearly you can see mine's been, you know, beat down and faded. If you do have older equipment, you kind of want to just take a quick look at it. Like I'll do it right now, just visual inspection. So that's all you want to do is kind of just get a good inspection. This particular kit, I believe it comes with 2 D-rings, which is good. You get the tree staver and the bigger strap, 20 or 30 feet. You're gonna get gloves. Gloves are key. You're pulling the cable in and out. So instead of jabbing the little wires through your hands, nice to have a pair of gloves. And even if you're running the synthetic line, there's still friction there, right? You can see the guide marks on my gloves from exactly where the line has been when I'm guiding it in so many times over the years, right? I usually have about 4 of these. And even though my bumpers have D-rings on them, I kind of leave those on there. A mini pro tip, I always keep a Phillips. There's no real reason it's a Phillips, just like a screwdriver, just for leverage. So if I were to put these on the truck, like if we had to take them off the truck or Jeep, so you put them by hand, that's great, but they rattle around on the highway and driving around. So I usually just give them a little, like a quarter turn, and you're usually pretty good. The last thing you want to do is this thing unwind and, you know, go through somebody's windshield. So it's happened. So not to me, because like I said, I check this stuff. And then this is the trusty strap again. These are usually 20, 30 feet. So now that we're looking at it, I might as well unravel mine. So right there. So same difference. It's pretty much, you know, on its way out. So like that's definitely affected its integrity. That's gonna affect its integrity. That, like I said, 15 years. So there's a cost to buying this equipment, but realistically, you're gonna get quite a bit of time out of it. All you gotta do is be mindful of how you use it, but you get the idea. No point going through the last review. We know that this is garbage. Zip ties are like off-road man's duct tape. Duct tape's good too. Don't forget to have some duct tape. This kit will have a snatch block. It just allows you to, you can either double or triple your pulling power if you have more than one of these, or you can extract someone from a different point. It's nice to have because you're not always stuck in straight lines. You're not always stuck where you have somewhere to anchor from. So it's nice to be able to have that ability with one of these guys. Another thing I want to talk about. So this is like a Kinetic Strap. This is a Bubba Rope cool dudes from Texas. They're always super excited to see me at any of the shows and SEMA and stuff. So great guys, great products. You're seeing is a regular tow strap. This is not to be wound up in the sense where you would hook it to your vehicle, hook it to the stuck vehicle, you back up and you hammer it. This is not the strap. This is just a tow strap. This one you do. So this is the one you use to wind up. Someone's stuck, you can't get a winch on them, or you just don't want to go through and wind the winch. D-ring the D-ring, tug them out. This is the tugger, right? This one's brand new. This isn't actually in my kit because, you know, I could have everything, but I just don't sometimes. That was my recovery bag. This will be more of a bag. So I got my sweet combat off-road, no bias, tire deflator. Probably the best one I've ever used, ever. I have a couple first aid kits. This is a little extra first aid kit. It's a little guy. Mosquito repellent, bigger safety kit. So this one, you know, is some cortisone. So, you know, you got all these different wound cares. So that's our first aid. So like I said, I have the extra one just in case, especially because we got a bunch of people out all the time, right? So I usually have a couple first aid kits, and some of my guys have some first aid kits. So we're usually well prepared that way. Since we're talking about some stuff for safety, you gotta be able to communicate. Sometimes you just don't have a cell phone signal. So it's nice to have like a CB. So this is pretty much our most popular CB. It's in a couple of our rigs, real cost effective. The other one they have is like a full handheld one from Cobra. That's super popular too. And then if you wanna get real techie, you can get like a sat phone. All right guys, last but not least, so what do you need? You need air, cool. You need food, you need water. You want water to drink, for sure. You want water to maybe cook. There's all kinds of really super cool camping stores that offer all kinds of things that you could ration out. And let's say you needed to stay in overnight that you weren't expecting. Another thing is too, like warm blankets, pillows, you know, potentially a tent. So lots of water no matter what. And lots of food. Just make sure you get yourself some kind of, you know, waterproof container that you can house the food in so it stays dry. And then a place for water. Safety, you want to be able to get your vehicle out. You want to be able to work on it if you need to. You want to not get sunburn. And if you get a boo-boo, you want to take care of it. And if there's any questions, you can toss them in the comments or email it in. And we're happy to answer those. Thanks again. Take care.